formed by Ben and Kassie Wilson, this husband and wife team. They're joining us now about working and touring together, which, by the way, you guys are touring our Houston area. Welcome to Houston Life. It's great to see you both.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Glad
to be here.
Absolutely. Okay, first question. I'm sure you get this a lot. You know, my husband and I working together during the pandemic, sometimes were good days, sometimes, I don't know, they were okay days. But what's it like, husband and wife, working right next to each other, touring all the time?
Well, as you can see behind us, we're in our tour van that we tour in when we're out on the road. So it's a pretty small space for us two people. But, you know, I think that makes our marriage and our relationship even stronger.
Yep.
Well, that's incredible, and it looks like a pretty slick tour van there. 12 years married. You celebrated your anniversary just a couple days ago. Tell us how you met and how the music thing happened, because I understand the duo, My One and Only, became official back in 2017. Is that right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So we met almost 14 years ago in a small startup church that was actually meeting in the cafeteria of a school. And I was just visiting the church, and Ben was playing in the praise and worship. And I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And so I knew I was going to marry him. So anyways, we've been married for 12 years, and it's crazy because we've only been officially a duo for like 5 years. We both were solo artists before. And then somebody was like, what are y'all doing? Why are you not a duo? And we were like, why are we not a duo? So now we are, but we've always played music together and sang with each other, but now we officially are My One and Only.
Mm-hmm. I think it's so great, and I love the sort of love at first sight story as well. I think it's so inspirational. Let's talk about your music, because I know it took some time for you guys to come together as the duo, but I love your kind of eclectic sound that you have. You guys say it's kind of a mix of Southern soul and a heap of curious grit. Explain that.
Yeah, I had to put the little bit of Southern language in there. I'm actually from, I grew up and was raised in Iowa. And so when I moved down south, the Southern sayings and the Southern style of music, I really began to love. And so mixing our two styles together was not the easiest thing at first, and we kind of had this hump to go over. But I think, you know, throughout the years, we created something pretty unique.
Yeah, we have our own sound.
Yeah.
You certainly do, and a great look, a great vibe. Before we get to some of the stops that you're going to make on this Texas tour, you guys have done several mission trips to Rwanda and Uganda in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Kassie and I, we've been to Rwanda, Africa 7 times. Mm-hmm. Kassie had gone there first, and we first started going on missions trips. And then we started leading trips through an organization. And the last couple times we just went on our own without an organization. We have a lot of friends over there, and we can get around. We know the country really well. And we sponsor, I think you're seeing the picture of it now, we sponsor a little girl named Kavine. She's about 14 or 15 years old now, as well as another child in Uganda. And the last couple times we've been able to incorporate music in the form of youth conferences in these smaller northern towns in Uganda. And so that's been an amazing experience. And that was working with an organization called Benjamin House Ministries.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is fantastic. Ben and Kassie, stay right there, because after the break, we do have a performance from your duo, My One and Only, and details on where you can catch them live in Houston. So stay right there.
And you look